Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Philipp Jovanovic and I'm an associate professor in information security at UCL. I'm also the program director for the Information Security MSc at UCL, and I will give you a short overview on this degree in this following presentation. And with this, hopefully convince you that working in information security and pursuing an MSc degree in this area is something that you should consider for your career. So there's no question that information security is of paramount importance in our increasingly technology-driven society. Basically, no day goes by where you do not see news breaking similar to the headlines that I've depicted here. Right? Basically, security incidents have become a daily occurrence. And I'm sure all of you have seen such cases pop up on your social media or news feeds in one way or another, and that they have become more and more frequent as time goes by. However, despite this increase in frequency and severity of security incidents, recent studies also show that there's a huge lack of security professionals who can help to address these challenges. So, for example, recently the ISC2, which is one of the largest information security certification organizations worldwide, published this study where they estimate that roughly 4 million cybersecurity professionals will be missing in the coming years, or in the coming year actually, and there is a huge demand for this, and their CEO estimates that nevertheless, even if we could fill all of these 4 million roles, it will still not be enough. So let me connect to this a little bit and discuss why you should work in information security and pursue an MSc degree with us. So first of all, information security is a very dynamic and evolving field and offers a lot of intellectual challenges and opportunities for continuous learning and allowing you to engage with cutting-edge technologies, emerging threats, and innovative solutions that will keep you engaged and your skills relevant. It's also really of global relevance. Cybersecurity is a global concern. It affects not only individuals, but also businesses, governments, and international relations. And studying and working in information security provides you with an opportunity to work on such global issues and really make a difference in the broader context of cybersecurity. It also allows you to address real-world challenges and contribute to the protection, for example, of critical infrastructure, financial systems, sensitive data, and making your overall work highly impactful. Speaking of impact, it also allows you to go into research, for example. There are plenty of research opportunities within information security. And an MSc in information security opens these doors to conduct meaningful research in areas like cryptography, network security, privacy-enhancing technologies, or artificial intelligence. And as a student there, you will be able to contribute to advance this field's knowledge and make valuable discoveries. As a cybersecurity professional, you also play a crucial role in ensuring that the ethical and responsible use of technologies is ensured, right? And as a graduate, you can contribute to building a safer and more secure digital environment and align your work with ethical principles. I hope by now I could have already convinced you that work in cybersecurity is highly diverse, and so are the career paths, right? As a cybersecurity professional, you can take on roles, for example, as a cybersecurity analyst, as a penetration tester, as a security consultant, as a risk manager, and many more. And there's plenty of opportunities to tailor your career to your interests and strengths within this broader discipline. as we've already seen, there's really a high and growing demand for security professionals across various industries and organizations because all of them increasingly rely on digital technologies and therefore are susceptible to cybersecurity attacks. And a degree in information security really opens up numerous career opportunities in this field. And having an MSc degree also gives you a competitive advantage because employers value candidates that have specialized knowledge. And holding such an MSc degree will make you more attractive to potential employers and give you a competitive edge in the job market. So then a few words of why you want to pursue an information security MSc degree at UCL. So first of all, UCL is one of the world's top universities worldwide, and it consistently has been ranked within the top 10 actually of universities worldwide. The MSc degree is one of the oldest the MSc degree in information security in particular is one of the oldest programs of that sort globally. It has been established in 2005 already. And it is a worldwide recognized degree with a highly research-oriented curriculum. That means that our lecturers will not only teach you like textbook knowledge, but instead discuss in the modules and the lectures the bleeding edge research that they have been often involved with themselves, right? So all of our lecturers are among the top researchers in their respective fields, and they will teach you like the first-hand knowledge through the lectures in this degree. Our MSc degree is also certified by UK's National Cybersecurity Centre, the NCSC, which is a great reward and award for this degree. It's not something that is super common. And you, as a graduate of the MSc degree, if you take certain modules, which I will say a few words in a moment, you will get an additional certificate saying that you've studied on an NCSC certified degree as part of your MSc, which can give you an additional competitive edge for your future career and open certain career opportunities for you. Many of our modules have not just us as lecturers, but guest lecturers from other institutions and industry organizations. So which gives you even a broader view on the entire field, and also lets you engage with professionals from other areas. And in addition, we have a lot of industry-led projects that you can get into as part of the MSc degree, such as, for example, through UCL's Industry Exchange Network, which is specialized on establishing connections between academia and industry. Moreover, all of our academics, they have excellent connections to industry, academia, governments, and NGOs, and have also started successful companies themselves, right? So by pursuing a degree at UCL, you will be able to tap into these connections and into this knowledge. Our degree also prepares you for both careers in academia and industry. So for example, if you think that working in research in cybersecurity is something that you could imagine for your career, right? Then this MSc degree is really an excellent stepping stone, for example, to continue doing a PhD afterwards. And our graduates are highly sought after after they finished their studies, and they take on careers in very diverse roles and fields, which include big tech like Amazon, Apple, and Google, but also banking like the European Central Bank, or consulting, or research such as at the Alan Turing Institute, or even here at UCL. So now I want to talk briefly about the program structure of the degree and also give you an overview on the modules that you can take. So the academic year at UCL is structured as 3 terms. The first 2 terms, you have lectures and you'll take a various set of modules. And then in term 3, you will have all of the exams and you will also conduct your research projects. To successfully finish this degree, you need to take 8 modules in total, namely 4 or 9 modules if you count also the research project as a separate module. So 4 compulsory modules, 2 in term 1 and 2 in term 2. And there you learn the core principles of cybersecurity. And then you have 4 optional modules, like again, 2 per term 1 and 2 in term 2, which let you broaden the studies according to your interests, right? So we have like a vast pool of modules, of optional and elective modules that you can choose from and specialize your knowledge according to your interests. And then finally, as I already said in term 3, you also have to do an MSc research project where you take a deep dive into a specific topic and work on that for your MSc thesis. So here are the modules, an overview of the modules that you can take on in term 1. So first of all, there are 2 compulsory modules. As I've already said, there is Introduction to Cryptography, where you learn basic principles and paradigms of modern cryptography. You learn how to model security properties and explain and reason about cryptographic tools to protect and authenticate data. You learn how to choose security parameters for modern crypto systems, and so on. And there's also Computer Security 1, which teaches you basic principles of cybersecurity, security policies, access control, hardware, operating system security fundamentals, and many more aspects. And then, as you can see here, in addition, there are 6 optional modules that you can choose from, which include People and Security, Philosophy, Politics, and Economics of Security and Privacy, Distributed Systems and Security, Cryptocurrencies, Cyber Safety and Online Harms, and Emerging Technologies and Global Affairs. So you can see there is a broad range of topics that connect to cybersecurity that you can choose from for your additional studies. Then in term 2, you have Computer Security 1 as one of your compulsory modules, which where you study network protocols and vulnerabilities, defenses and security tools, and intrusion and anomaly detection, advanced software and system security, malware and botnets, denial of service attacks, advanced web security, and so on and so forth. The second compulsory module is Research in Information Security, where you will learn how to do research in information security. You will read a lot of research papers as part of that module, and then prepare some short essays and a literature review, and also give a presentation to your peers about a certain topic of your choice in cybersecurity. And then again, you can choose 2 more optional modules from our pool of modules that we have available, which includes Information Security Management, which is the module required to take if you want to get the additional NCSC certificate that I've mentioned before. Then we have malware, we have privacy enhancing technologies, practical program analysis, decentralized finance, and finally cybercrime. Right? Again, you see there is a broad range of topics that you can choose from for your additional studies. Then the modules themselves consist of various different sessions and meetings, which include lectures, labs and tutorials, and office hours. And these sessions are usually on campus, but some may also be online or hybrid. And then there are a bunch of assessments that you need to successfully pass to pass the module, which include exams, coursework, projects, group works, presentations, and so on. Right? Nothing really surprising here, I guess. Next to the MSc degree themselves, UCL is also like a good place to study because there we have a bunch of other activities that connect to information security, which include, for example, our hacking seminar, where students can teach themselves about hacking skills that they already know, right? This is like a more of a peer-to-peer teaching and learning. And in addition, we also have sometimes industry professionals that come to this hacking seminar and present about things that they know and are passionate about. We have a research seminar, a weekly research seminar, where academics from other universities and institutions come and present their latest research. We have a security and privacy machine learning seminar, which is similar to the general research seminar, but more focused on this topic of security and privacy machine learning. We often conduct trips to Bletchley Park, which is this place outside London where the Allies during World War II broke the encrypted communication of Nazi Germany and thereby made a huge impact on the outcome of the war, right? And it's a very historically relevant place. And for anyone who's studied or works in information security, and they are in London, they should definitely take a trip to Bletchley Park. At UCL, we also have a bunch of student clubs, such as, for example, the Blockchain Lab Society, who run regular events around blockchains and cryptocurrencies. And then more generally, both at UCL and within London, there are tons of cybersecurity events every year, which make your stay at UCL and in London worthwhile. So that's it from my side. Thank you for your attention. Here are two final links where you can find more details about the Information Security MSc and also about the Information Security Research Group, to which all of the academics who teach on this degree belong. So that's it. Thanks again for your attention, and I hope to see you all very soon in the Information Security MSc degree, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you more there. Thanks a lot.